Welcome back to another pick a card love reading. I've got the three piles here, so pause the video if you need to. Take your time to choose which pile has a message for you, and in the description box below will be the timestamps and the cards that I'm using. If you want a personal reading with me, you can find me on my Facebook page, and there's a link in the description box for that as well. Hope you enjoy your reading. Hi, and welcome to your reading if you chose group number 1. And yeah, as always, I'll jump straight in. Oracle cards will be at the end, starting with the masculine in the headspace. So we have in the headspace the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So two feminines in the masculine's headspace at this time. I can see how it can be interpreted here that it's not two. This is one feminine, and those of you will know who that is. But for the majority, I do feel like these are two separate feminines, and I'll read it that way. You will know either way. It's not a secret because you will be, I feel, the Queen of Wands I'm reading for here. The Queen of Pentacles is the person, the karmic partner, or the person that the masculine is currently with, or they could have children together. A family together, life together, have built something together, and he's magnetically drawn towards the Queen of Wands, who I feel is the feminine in this reading. In the heart space for the masculine, so he's in the mind space. He's feeling torn between these where he is now and to be with the Queen of Wands. The heart space, we've got the Nine of Swords and the Tower. So yeah, it could be quite triggered at this time. Maybe withdrawn as well. Then probably not very much contact at this time here. The masculine is feeling quite torn up by this because with the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, I do feel there's been quite a lot built together, and the Tower crumbling. It's this like feeling like he's built all of this. Put all this energy into building something with somebody that, and now he just didn't expect to be pushed off that path and so drawn towards the Queen of Wands here, and it's just really hard to accept. It's triggered by all of that, the ramifications of this connection, I guess, and how that affects his life currently. It's very hard to I guess it's really starting to crash on him or dawn on him or boof. Both. In the masculines, the way he's viewing the feminine at this time, I've broken it up from this point as well because we've got two different feminines. So I've got, anyway, so from the current partner, it's the Six of Swords. So it may be that there is a lot of tension within the connection, obviously due to, I feel like this subconscious. It's starting to trickle into subconscious action or subconscious words that the masculine's saying to the current partner that causes problems. So Wheel of Fortune for the Queen of Wands. So I feel that the Queen of Wands is going through her own cycles at this time. And life is changing a lot for her as well. So there's this change going on for everybody. There's a lot of releasing, a lot of moving forward, and a lot of unstoppable change. Just the wheel is turning. In the desire moving forward for the masculine with the current partner, it's the Three of Swords. So feeling that this is, not being he's not being honest. Perhaps if he hasn't, I feel the Queen of Pentacles doesn't know about the Queen of Wands. So there's this feeling of betrayal and dishonesty, and Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, and that's that Tower again. It's all that, everything that he's put energy into within this connection, everything he's built, and the Ace of Cups upside down as well, reverse. So all of that crumbling and sort of coming to terms with that, or coming to terms with that still feels a bit much. I feel like this is perhaps the beginning of that. For the desire moving forward with the Queen of Wands, it's all major arcana here. The Chariot, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. He truly, truly wants to explore this connection. Feels so drawn towards, it's really becoming almost too much, I guess. That's what I'm feeling like. It's just and that's obviously why it's the ramifications of this is 444 on my recording. The ramifications of this is obviously why he's feeling so triggered with that Nine of Swords in the Tower in the heart space. Truly feeling the divine connection with the feminine who likely is listening to this. So most likely action forward with the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles and Seven of Swords came out together over here. So, you know, this is sort of like sneaking off and leaving somebody single. I've just really was drawn to over it on her shirt. So this is his most likely action with the current partner. He's quite over it, and he's trying to strategize a way to leave her where she's not... he wants to support her to make sure she's okay. I do feel like he was going to do everything right by her. And his desire moving forward with the feminine of this reading, the Queen of Wands, the Fool, the Four of Wands, and the Empress. The Emperor also came out in the outcome. So we've got the Empress here and the outcome Emperor. So, you know, we've got that divine connection marking there. We've got it in two other places, and I'll get to that as we go through the feminine side of the reading. And I found that really interesting. It was just like all the little loops of this on the card layout all just linked up as they all came out. It was quite nice and harmonious, all the cards. But so yeah, desire moving forward with the Queen of Wands here. We've got, you know, the Fool wanting to explore this new connection, feeling this is a marriage and twin flame card. We've got that divine connection with the Emperor and Empress, so we've got more of that soulmate twin flame energy, spiritual connection, powerful connection, conscious creators coming together sort of thing. The Fool keeps slipping. These are slippery and brand new cards. They are the Modern Witch Tarot. Really nice cards. So now moving over to the feminine's headspace, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Just really feeling that because the masculine is withdrawn and dealing with his current situation and feeling so triggered, the feminine feels that energetically as well, and that weighs on her. But also he's not reciprocating the connection at this time, and that's heavily weighing on the feminine as well, because he everything I've just said. So yeah, in the headspace, the feminine is or not just this, but perhaps other injustices in life, other feelings of imbalance, and just where things haven't worked out or been fair. False generosity, I'm feeling as well. Yeah. So there's the headspace. In the heart space, this is where we start to see more of those linked connections. We have in the heart space, we have the Three of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So because we have the King of Pentacles in the heart space and the Queen of Pentacles is their current partner, it tells me that this person is still with them, because in your heart space, he's the King of Pentacles, not the King of Wands. You're the Queen of, So currently you're waiting for him to reach out, him to show up, him to, release being the King of Pentacles and put down the pentacle and pick up a wand, perhaps. And that plays out further yet. So yeah, in the heart space, really waiting for expansion, waiting to see this connection expand, and just like, it's so hard to not hold on, but at the same time you're wanting to release it as well, because it's not feeling light and easy right now. It's feeling heavy. It's quite a feeling like isolating and needing support, but feeling like there's no one that can actually support you for this one. There is almost like some feminines may be feeling like there's no way to turn in support. Anyway, so the way the feminine's viewing the masculine, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. Oh, exactly. You're waiting for him to pick up that wand. Oh, that's so funny. And another connection. So good. And also, he's withdrawn at this time, as we said before. There's currently, with the Hermit card, that does talk about going within, and he's really trying to figure out, as I've said in his whole reading, really he's trying to figure out which way to move, which is the best for everybody involved. And also perhaps on high alert energetically. If you're feeling him energetically, that you could be feeling him probing or checking out what you're doing. It could be on social media stuff as well, but I do feel mostly energetically. Now, in the desire for the connection, 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment is the King of Wands, right? It's for him to put down that pentacle, put down being the King and Queen of Pentacles, pick up the wand, and your wish fulfillment to have, there we go. And I was just like, wow, when I saw that. So yeah, your wish fulfillment is to have your King of Wands. A beautiful spiritual connection, a beautiful, passionate, supportive, and just connection. So more talk as well of that divine counterpart energy. Most likely action at this time, we have the 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So feeling isolated, feeling alone. Perhaps there's a lot of changes in your world at this time, or if I'm talking to the feminine, in the feminine's world at this time, where you're there's a lot of financial changes or structural changes in your life, and you're feeling like you really need to protect your heart at this time as well. There's a huge urge for finding balance and finding take time to just really nurture yourself and protect that gentle heart from what feels so, I'm hearing abrasive, but just, yeah. So in the outcome, we have the Hanged One and Temperance. Oops. The Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, current energy. I feel this is just stillness, patience, connecting to spirit, connecting to the current cycles and where things are at, and allowing things to be quiet and calm and nothing happening if nothing's happening. It's very still energy, very internalized energy, connecting to source, trying to find the wisdom in the situation, trying to find the way forward, trying to be patient with self, trying to be patient with the unfolding. There's a lot of self-care needed here. And with the Emperor as well, I feel that with the Temperance, it was to be patient for this Emperor, because we have the Empress here in the way he's most likely action forward for the feminine of this reading towards the Empress. We have that Emperor and the prosperous new beginning. So just allow this to unfold as it needs to, and it's a bigger unfolding. The Oracle cards for the masculine. We have Lead. These are new cards as well. I'll put them in the description box below, as always. So we have Lead and Manifesting Miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And the masculine's heart guidance. In his heart right now, we've got a lot of anxiety and overwhelm. So that's happening for a reason. It's to shift his reality. The feminine's oracles, we have look deep in your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So even though there's no contact at this time, the bottom of the deck was the 8 of Wands. There is beautiful connection in the astral realm, and like I said before, with him connecting, and even if it's not verbally, he is connecting energetically, and I do feel you feel that, the Queen of Wands feels energy. And then we also have find balance. So don't let this consume you at this time. Take care of yourself. Try to put down the heavy burden as much as you can, and take care of your gentle heart. If I'm talking to the feminine, really do feel like I am here. So yeah, that's all I have for you of this reading, and I hope it gave you some clarity and comfort or guidance in one way or another. Sending a lot of love. Bye. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you chose group number 2, and I'll jump straight into the masculine's cards. At the end, I'll do some oracle cards as well. So here we have the masculine's headspace, the Empress, and the 8 of Cups. So the masculine is quite I feel feeling really anxious at the moment and worried and fearful that the feminine is moving off, is going to move on, is going to move away from the masculine. Or I feel this is already in separation, and perhaps the masculine is worried that the feminine is not coming back. And that's quite playing on his mind heavily at this time. In his heart space, we have the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So really, I feel that the masculine here is more anxiety, more feeling stuck, going around similar cycles in the past. I feel like cycles are repeating for the masculine here, and it's not healthy. It's not helping him. Really, perhaps there was something said that was playing on the masculine's mind quite a bit as well, that he can't let go of. And there's this desire to have communication with the feminine, and feeling like that's not possible, feeling like things are out of his power at this time. The way the masculine's viewing the feminine is, well, perhaps getting on with it, getting on with her own life. She's tending to her own garden, to her own life. And I feel as well, it's quite clear that the feminine is dissatisfied with the outcome of this connection, and that you can sort of see it in her poise here, her dissatisfied face, sort of looking over at this Ten of Cups situation, which is the happy family and everybody together in success, and the emotional fulfillment, happy ever after type of energy. And she's sort of looking at it and like, it didn't really come to be, did it? So there is this sense of disappointment and having invested a lot of energy into something and not getting the results in the feminine's energy. The desire for the connection at this time, I feel this is just also how the masculine feels. With the Seven of Swords and the King of Cups, I feel like the masculine feels that the feminine, but if the feminine is sneaking off or moving away or going away from this connection, that it is unjust and is really, for some anyway, will feel like it's not fair, and really grieving that connection, or feeling I do feel an emotional manipulation type energy coming from this King of Cups. So I worry that there could be a bit of power struggle going on between the connection. In the most likely action at this time from the masculine, we have the Ten of Wands and the Tower. So feeling really heavy by something that was said, I feel, has perhaps triggered this feeling. There's some information that may have come in, but we've got the Tower, so feeling like that things are out of your hands or crumbling. Feeling like, this situation, just totally powerless, and a lot of fears coming up because of it for the masculine here. In the feminine's headspace, we have the Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups. A lot of confusion and heartache, a lot of pain. So this connection is being challenged at this time, whether in separation or not. It's being challenged at this time. There's a lot of pain and a lot of trying to figure out, like a lot of so much confusion about this connection, and trying to figure out because it shows so much potential, and then it doesn't, and then it shows that it's the absolute opposite of that, and it's just so day and night sometimes, I feel, with this connection, and trying to figure out what's truth and what's it's overwhelming a little bit. In the heart space, we have the Five of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, so grieving this connection and grieving what's happened, like feeling this deep sense of dissatisfaction for what's happened, and knowing that you are the Queen of Pentacles. If I'm talking to the feminine, the feminine here knows that she is powerful and abundant and has so much to offer, and so it's like, why did this even, who wouldn't want to team up with me, and work in a healthy connection? Who wouldn't want to? And also in the heart space, we have the Devil and the Knight of Cups. So feeling that magnetic pull back to this connection, feeling like there might be some sexual toxicity here. There might be some sex might be what keeps bringing you back together, those addictive cycles. And yeah, trying to work out if you want to continue those cycles anymore, and it's just like a really hard decision to be made. Feeling there's a hard decision to make, and not having all the answers, feeling really confused, but needing to move forward. The feminine's viewing the masculine is the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords in reverse. A bunch of other cards as well, but we'll get them as we go. The masculine wants to work on this. He wants to make it work. He wants to show up, but but I do feel that there's a really hard decision to be made here, and perhaps repeating cycles. With the Six of Swords in reverse, like failing to move out of, like holding on to something, failing to move out of stagnant energy, or let go of something that was said, or trouble moving forward. We have the Seven of Wands as well, so defensiveness, the masculine being quite defensive of his position. The Hierophant and the Nine of Wands, so there could be some resistance to learning the lesson is what I feel here with this combination. Resistance to cooperate, but wanting to work on it at the same time. Like the masculine doesn't feel very balanced at the moment. This is just at the moment. Like some people it could be a larger situation that's been ongoing for months, etc. But others it'll just be something that's just come up recently. So the feminine's desire moving forward, the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So going within, taking time to seek your own counsel, feminine's own counsel, or even other spiritual guides with the Hermit, seeking guidance from Spirit about how to move this forward in a healthy way, how to offer this pentacle up to this connection, knowing it's a divine connection, wanting to work on it, wanting to nurture the connection. The feminine doesn't want to give up here, is what I'm feeling, but wanting it to be more healthy and more aligned. That's the desire for the connection, wanting to come together in a beautiful, healthy way, based on heart's guidance, spirit guidance. Most likely action forward, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So look at these young hotheads here. So the most likely action forward, I would say the sex might bring it back together again. That I do feel like quite a lusty pull here, and just really wanting to come together. Literally. The King of Pentacles as well, like wanting to come towards the masculine, wanting to ground the connection and feel more connected. And the outcome, I feel that this might take a little bit of time to settle itself. Some it could be, everyone's got a different storyline. But anyway, we have the Justice card, the Two of Cups, the Hanged One. They're a bit shiny. And also the Star. So yeah, we've getting the chance to clear the air and have communication about what an equal give and take connection is like, what works and what doesn't. Really, I feel like this is getting the chance to communicate some issues about boundaries that are being pushed, and coming together on that. It may take some time to bring about this healing, but these cards are pretty positive for the outcome of this connection, I do feel. It's just that it's going to take some time. Don't rush it. Allow things to just unfold naturally with this one, with where it's at. Just have trust and hope, and send your love to each other. So the oracle cards for the masculine, we have: imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And that kind of does talk about what we're seeing here as well with the cycles the masculine might be going on, repeating some old behavior cycles that aren't helping anybody, aren't healthy, aren't helping him. Some thoughts that keep going round and round that perhaps aren't the truth, that are just fears. The next card is Darkest Fears and Sacral Chakra. So sacral chakra is that sexual connection, sexual energy. the pleasure and creativity, and darkest fears. So, you know, there's such a sexual pull between the two in this connection, and the darkest fears is losing that, I feel. Losing the connection. The masculine really wants to hold on here. The feminine's oracle cards, we have wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. So like I was saying before, this will take a bit of time with the Hanged One, but this is all about going within separately to, you know, meditate and find your own way forward in your own time. So yeah, wait, don't rush. Transformation, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things in its own time. We have joy and stability for the feminine, and love, which is, you know, same sort of thing as the Two of Cups here. So there is joy, stability, and love coming in for this connection. Just give it time. Just give it time. Okay, that's all I have for this one, and I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed that and got some sort of clarity or guidance out of it. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, and welcome to your reading. If you chose reading number 3, I'm going to jump straight into the masculine's headspace, and of course we'll do the oracle cards at the end. So in the masculine's headspace, we have the Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Really a desire to move this connection forward. I do feel like there may have been some tension recently or in the past, and that maybe that there is, this couple is at odds at this time, but the masculine truly wants to make things work and wants to move forward with this connection. And he's trying to figure out, I feel, the right thing to say for the feminine to, that'll touch the feminine's heart. In the heart space, we have Death and Six of Swords. So, you know, coming out of a time of challenge or trouble, within the connection, or wanting to, the masculine is really wanting to heal in the heart space, and it really expand and not repeat the old cycle. Like, the masculine wants to grow from this scenario. Feeling really, I feel a little inspired to do better, to come back stronger. The way the masculine is viewing the feminine, quite weighed down by this situation. The feminine is withdrawn, I feel, from the masculine, and what she said to the masculine is very much about how, and she's sort of asserted some boundaries around some cycles that have repeated, and I feel, just saying, no, these cycles are heavy, I don't want this in my life, I can't continue to repeat this. And she's been quite firm about that. I see Scorpio, Virgo, and Leo strongly represented, and Sagittarius strongly represented here. Thought I'd let that know. Leo very strongly. Which is here in the desire moving forward. We have the two Leo cards, Strength and the Sun. The masculine's desire moving forward is to come together, to open up about what's happened, to you know, move through this, to draw the strengths from the situation and to shine some new light into the connection, to move forward with positivity and support for each other. The masculine really wants healing. In the most likely action at this time, we have the Queen of Wands, which I do feel, that's more Leo energy here, that I do feel is the feminine of this reading. And the Page of Cups is an offer of apology, or just a small offer, and I feel the feminine's kind of like, this isn't enough. What you're offering me, it's just words, or it's going to repeat again, I don't believe it, or I do feel that from the feminine. This offer from a small page is not enough for this queen. In the headspace for the feminine now, wherever in the feminine side of the reading, we have the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So feeling like what you thought, or what she thought was going to be stable and long term, is starting to look like it's crumbling, or not going to be that way. Feeling left out in the cold, feeling like this is not turning out, it's not up to scratch. Not up to scratch at all for the feminine here. Yeah, in the heart space, we're withdrawn with the Hermit card and the Nine of Wands. sort of feeling like this connection's sort of been round and around. This is like so many times this has happened, and the feminine's like, I don't want to repeat this. What do I really, this is self, going within to seek your own counsel about how to move forward and through this. I feel the feminine just has had enough. In the way the feminine's viewing the masculine, Two of Swords, Three of Cups, like he's not aware of some of the cycles or like just this unaware energy. I feel the feminine's viewing him as like not getting it, not realizing, but just wanting to come back together, just wanting to move, like not deal with the actual issue. I'm gonna get one more for that. King of Swords. So yeah, he may have also been King of Swords, Queen of Swords for how you're viewing each other. So harsh words have been said, and there's judgments being called on each other. No, you this, no, you're that, and there's not seeing eye to eye here. That'll do. Yeah, something's been said, Page of Wands. Words have been shots fired. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, I'm sorry. So in the feminine's design moving forward, we've got the Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So sick of the hot and cold energy and these cycles, the in and out, the up and down, like just wanting stability and consistency and an equal give and take. There's a lot of focus here on the feminine feeling like this has not been a fair balance, that perhaps someone's been taken advantage of, perhaps the masculine has taken the feminine's kindness for, what do they call it, weakness. Not wanting to repeat that sort of cycle again, the feminine here. In the most likely action moving forward, we have the Hanged One and Temperance. So yeah, more, sort of hermit energy, going within, seeking your own counsel, or perhaps seeking other spirit counsel, like this reading, things like that, to help you figure out which way to move forward, how to stay balanced, and how to seek the wisdom in this situation. Like, where is the love? There's always, something there to be, to teach us deeper about love. So really wanting to find that, finding the wisdom of nugget. Wisdom of nugget? Nugget of wisdom. Silly. Okay, so in the outcome, we've got the World, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. I do feel this is from the feminine side as well, like wanting to close out this cycle, wanting to choose to just be with self and walk away from what doesn't serve. Having learnt the lesson now, and it's like, I just don't want to repeat that again. It's just a big emphasis of not wanting to repeat something. Now, the oracle cards for the masculine, we have Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment and trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. We also have Trust that it will work out for the best. And Heart Chakra. So taking care of your own heart. Viewing the situation with unconditional love and not judgment. Dropping into your heart and trusting that however this unfolds, everything is just how it's meant to be, no matter how it unfolds. The feminine's oracle cards, we have look inside yourself to examine what's causing you to feel this way. So a lot of that talk here about the feminine sort of withdrawing and going within to seek out why she's feeling the way she's feeling and what to do about that. We have also solar plexus chakra and giving and receiving. So, taking your power back, power of choice here. And also, I feel talking about it. If you get the chance and want to come together, and once things are calmer, to talk about the give and take. If this does move forward together, there is potential for that for some, but for many, I do feel this is a closing of chapter. So it's hard to say. There's so many people that will connect to this, so it'll be different for everyone. But for those that do get to come together, it's wanting to talk about the equal give and take of the connection. And for those that are everyone's soul searching on the feminine side, but it's also about looking at where it's not equal and why should you stay in something like that. Do you have the power that solar plexus is our power center, and do you have that personal power to make those strong decisions, whether they're easy or not, to support yourself and to only give yourself 2 connections and share yourself with connections that do have a beautiful giving and receiving balance. So that's all I have for you in this reading, and I think that was a bit of a quick one, but anyway, that's fine. I'll leave it there and look forward to connecting again next week. So lots of love. Bye.